Disclaimer, these are only my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. Feel free to comment respectfully your opinions. Without further ado, let's start with the video. Okay, if that didn't make you laugh, well, oh boy. Now for real, let's start. First, unpopular K-pop opinion. Fighting for your bias is childish. I see this more often with newer fans. They act like their bias are their property, and when they find out that he or she is other people's bias, they go crazy. I find this really annoying and immature. They are humans too, and they don't belong to us. If you meet someone that has the same bias as you, be happy and share with that person and talk about why you love your bias rather than fighting. Next. Rookies should focus more on vocals rather than dancing. Nowadays the new rookie groups focus a lot on their choreography, and most of them have incredible dancing skills, but personally I think vocals are much important than dancing. The dance makes a performance interesting, but if you know how to dance well but you don't sing well, then what's the point? I totally love and appreciate the work every rookie group has done, and personally this year was incredible for them, but as I said, they should consider focusing more on their singing. Next. Kill This Love was a good comeback. I think most people hate this song mostly because of YG. Blackpink has nothing to do with this, it's all YG's fault. He has done a terrible job at promoting, giving a proper number of comebacks, and also the treatment of Blackpink. Don't blame the girls, because I'm sure if it was for them they would have many songs, but unfortunately this is not on their hands. To be honest, I really don't understand the hate towards this song. I get why most of you are deceptionated because it was a little bit rushed, but saying you hate every song on the album, it's just stupid. Next. ATEEZ deserved Rookie of the Year. To be honest, I was not that surprised when TXT won the award, but personally for me this award was for ATEEZ. TXT are a very successful group, but if I'm being honest, most of the hype they got on their debut was thanks to BTS. I'm sure that if they weren't on the same company as BTS they wouldn't been this popular. On the other side, ATEEZ comes from a smaller company. They have been growing their fan numbers thanks to their incredible talents, including their stage presence, charisma, choreographies, vocals, rappers, etc. They even had a world tour, and now they started selling tickets for their upcoming new tour, and they sold the European tour in less than 2 hours. That's incredible considering they have been here for barely a year. I always hear people talking about ATEEZ and how amazing they are. I just really think TXT won the award thanks to where they come from. Don't get me wrong, I totally appreciate their hard work and I'm happy for them, but that's my opinion. Next. Uneducated people shouldn't react to K-pop. I see people reacting to K-pop without even being informed or anything, and it pisses me off, oh boy. One time I saw a guy reacting to Blackpink do. It was pretty obvious that he didn't know anything about Blackpink or K-pop at all. He claimed that a member said dick, when in reality it was just a Korean word. He was so dumb that he started talking stupid things about the member and the group. But oh boy, I got so mad, and when I saw the comments, for sure I wasn't the only one. All I'm trying to say is that if you don't know anything about K-pop or you don't inform yourself about this industry, just don't react to it, because you will for sure throw stupid comments that for the most part you can just reserve for yourself. At the end you don't know what you're talking about and you will be ridiculed. Next. Watching every single thing your idol appears on doesn't make you a better fan. I see a lot of people see their favorite idols' TV shows, interviews and that stuff, but to be honest, that doesn't make you a better fan. Personally, I think that it's not necessarily important to watch everything that your idol appears on, because sometimes we don't have time. Sometimes we are at school, at work, or studying for exams and we don't have time to do that, and that's totally reasonable. So if you don't watch this, don't feel like you are a bad fan. As long as you support them and love them, that's all that matters. Next. Stan the group, not the company. It's okay to admire the things that a company does, but to say that this company is so good that you're going to stan them, it's just overall ridiculous. Standing a K-pop company in general, it's stupid because it doesn't matter how good it is, it would always have something bad. For example, JYP is a great company. I'm really happy that JYP put mental health as something important, For example, 𝘬𝘯𝑗𝑰𝑗𝑰𝑗𝑰𝑗 case, but still they overworked twice, and that's probably why 𝘬𝘯 is having this issue, because they were constantly on stage, having comeback after comeback without a proper rest. Every company has their issues, so you can't just say, oh my god, this is the perfect company and I will stand them, because that's nonsense. Next. Big three groups have more possibility of being successful. As bad as it sounds, it's the truth. Big three groups have an amazing privilege. Every K-pop fan has their eyes on one of these companies, and no matter if you like their groups or not, you will always know about the company because they are so popular and everyone talks about them. When one of these companies decides to make a new group, these groups are hyped even before debut. Any group that debut under these companies will for sure have success, some groups more than others, but they will have some kind of recognition or impact in K-pop. These companies had the privilege of having a lot of power and money, so most of the time their groups will have more stages and opportunities to shine than the smaller companies that maybe don't have the enough money to promote them as well as these companies. I wanted to clarify that this doesn't mean that the big three groups are the best and superior to smaller groups, because for example BTS, ATEEZ, 𝘬𝘱𝘰𝘰𝘁, 17, Dream Couture and so much more groups are from smaller companies and they have had a lot of success.